That's right. That's a great question. That's a great question. I appreciate you guys letting the light through by separating a good bit. I really appreciate that. But that's a really good question that Mark just asked. You have to make sure that when you're managing the session and you're pacing and leading, yes, you want to validate their symptom. Oh, as the trainer, that's hard. I can understand that you're having trouble losing weight. That makes perfect sense. You want to validate it. You don't want to say, oh, you would never lose weight, you will never lose weight, but you want to validate that's a struggle. Yeah, that's tough. And on a spectrum, a scale of 1 to 10, you don't want to be overly dramatic. You want to match the appropriate communication. But at the same time, and this is what I'm getting to before we broke out into the pacing and leading practice scripts, the trainer has to maintain power and control during the session. You have to make sure that you're leading this client. You have to remember this client who has this symptom, you can assume as a presupposition of this relationship between the trainer and client that this client has failed to reach their goal. Therefore, it's important as the trainer, you maintain power and control. So, to Mark's question, if a client continues to tell you, oh, I'm not succeeding, I'm failing, I have failed in reaching my outcomes, you would say, oh, I get it. One way we cannot fail to reach our outcomes is to make sure that we get to exercising today. So let's pause for a second. Let me set you up in this exercise for success, because in your pacing there, need for validation and failure, let me set you up for success here. In this exercise, let me focus on describing to you the best way to do it, share with you what to feel and find, and then I'd love to hear more about the failures that you have had in the past. So you're doing two things there. You're maintaining power and control as the trainer. In this relationship, this trainer-client relationship, you're validating the symptom. And I get it. And to what you're saying is that you're pacing the person, but you're still leading them. You're still reaching the desired outcome, the agreed upon objective, which as the trainer is to get them to exercise today. You need to make sure that you create some tangible outcome that they can then remember. Does that explain your question?